We've had just an interesting number of discussions about a wide variety of technologies, but a product that we had a chance to look at late last fall certainly got our attention. We spent some time with the folks at Aerosonic, who have some amazing stories to tell, and a little bit later on you'll get a chance to watch a mini documentary that tells you a lot about the heart and soul of the company. But Steve, let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Oh.
You guys did a major product introduction in the NBAA timeframe. Tell us all about it.
Well, we're excited. This is the Oasis. It's our entry level into glass displays. Aerosonic's traditionally a mechanical display company. We transitioned into digital with a mechanical interface for our customers. That was very successful, and now we put together a great product called the Oasis that serves as a great standby solution for glass cockpits.
When you make a decision to develop something like this, I mean, let's face it, it's tiny, it's compact, it does all these things. It is meant to be a critical lifeline to an airplane in trouble. I mean, if you have to depend on this, you've had a really bad day. The development cycle, when you start conceiving of something like this, has to be just absolutely arduous. Tell me what it took to develop Oasis.
What we do is we provide a solution to our customers, the OEMs, retrofit community, and the military, where we're heavily vested. The products themselves, their main purpose is to get the aircraft to operate safely with minimum input from the pilot so they can get back to their location safely in case they need our systems. Our systems are not there to wow. They're only there if they absolutely need to be. The Garmins and the Honeywells and the Rockwell Collins, they're the wow systems, okay? We're behind the scenes and we're there in case they need to fall back on if those systems should fail. Whether that was in our mechanical lines, our digital instrumentation, or our glass cockpits, the glass displays that we have that the Oasis is, our mission is to provide that safe path to return the aircraft back to the ground, whether it's fixed wings or helicopter.
What is the future for Oasis? Where do you want to take this product?
Well, the Oasis really represents the baseline entry for the glass standby display. The Oasis, with its modular design, by separating the display from the computer itself, serves as the entry level for Part 23 and Part 25 aircraft. However, we put a lot of marketing research into beyond the Oasis, and when we developed it, we wanted to be able to be expanded to go up to heavier transport type aircraft. We have the facilities and the IOs and the connector and the boards and the CPUs that we selected to grow the Oasis around its current certified package. So when we go to the Oasis 2, which is its matured phase right now, we will be able to utilize the existing hardware that has been certified, both DO-160 and DO-178, and that will certainly save on the expenditure, the engineering and the retesting and the requalification that we would have to go through in order to certify the next generation product. So the Oasis is the foundation, and we're proud of this foundation. Right now it's very sound. It's been showing great here at the AEA. It showed great at HAI, a lot of interest there. But now it's time to break down the walls and get on the aircraft. So we're expecting TSO mid-year.
Okay.
And that's a finish line. But
Right.
then the race starts again after that when we go to the Oasis 2 with more enhanced capability. Some of those things are ILS, VOR, DME, maybe some comms.
Wow.
This requires a lot of 429, ARINC 429 interface with other pieces of equipment. And it certainly expands on the certification TSO lists that will grow quite large. But we're prepared for it, and we're looking forward to it, and we're excited about it. And our customers are certainly watching us closely and waiting for it to become available on the market.
What are you hearing from your base customers for these systems?
The modularity has been the biggest differentiator that we put together, and that was based on feedback from customers that say, what are you looking for? And we're providing that by doing it with the modular design. The display will fit into a cockpit, a standard 3-inch ATI. with minimal intrusion into the rear of the instrument panel. So that has been the biggest reception of the product itself right off the bat. And we want to keep that core design, but also offer some flexibility into the next generation that will perhaps give options on either modular, separate LRUs, or an completely integrated one with the computer attached to the display. But markets drive that, demand drives that, and we work closely with our OEMs and their engineering teams and in collaborative efforts, and get their feedback, offer some of our ideas, get their ideas back, and we work very closely with our OEMs with that.
During the visits we've had to Aerosonic, we came to find it was an unusual company. I mean, there is a different attitude, a different spirit there, basically because, and it's been 5 years now, but you guys survived an incident that should have brought any large company, no matter what, to its knees, and it pretty much did for a while there. What made Aerosonic a survivor after losing the farm, so to speak, with a massive fire that took out so much of your facility to a point right now where, as of NBAA 2012, you're kicking ass and taking names. That's serious stuff.
Yeah, well, yes, it was a devastating time in the company. There were some personalities in the company. Doug Hillman, our CEO, projected, he was only with the company for a very short time, but he projected the calm, the composure that we needed to recover. Whereas some other people in the company were throwing their hands up in the air and saying mercy. He projected the calm, and that made it down to our customer base. And especially with the military, we are a sole source provider to a lot of those military, the Boeings, Lockheeds, and Sikorskys. And our failure would present them a lot of problems. But they rallied around us. They came to us and said, what can we do to help? And it was shocking because it just wasn't heard of. Nobody really heard of it. And a lot of people are saying they're dead. Yeah. There were a lot of rumors going around. And we were never close to being gone. Aerosonic was resilient. And we got through it with the help of our OEMs and our customers. And it made us a better company on the other end. Today, we are a stronger company by far than we were prior to you call it fire, I'm going to refer to it as a thermal event. Because it's behind us now. And
a little bit of an engineer in the blood there?
Yeah, just a better way to acknowledge it. But we're moving forward. We aren't looking back. We looked back and learned what we can do better and what we've improved on. And there was a great opportunity to improve on a lot of things we weren't very good at. And that event made those things rise to the top, and we realized that. And then our customers coming in and showing us, you can do it better by doing it this way. And they really invested a lot into the company. And you know what? It really... It was an uplifting moment in a very heavy time, and we're still here, and we're moving forward, and we're very excited to be part of the AEA here today, and the NBAAs and the HAIs, and we're looking forward to the future.
You have a number of disciplines that you folks are extraordinarily competent in, with product lines and so forth. Can you tell us a little bit more about what Aerosonics does, what markets it's in, and in particular, what brought it to prominence?
The Aerosonic product line is very diversified. Today, we're probably 60% military, 40% commercial. So we're well diversified. I'm not going to say recession-proof. I don't think anybody's recession-proof. But it kind of balances things out when you're diversified like that. Our core products are angle of attack, stall warning, and air data systems. They're heavily on the NATO-type fighter aircraft, F-18s, F-16s, F-15s. We're heavily vested into those products with those customers, and that will continue for a very long time. But that also allows us opportunities to come up with new technologies, new products for the commercial side too. The commercial side was inherently a lot of mechanical type instrumentation. We've taken that into the digital realm now. The products are so reliable. Digital's here to stay, and we're part of it, and we're going to continue to expand on it.
Talk about the future overall for Aerosonic, and then we'll get back to some of the more recent events.
Aerosonic is looking forward. It's new product development. It's the interface that we have with our customers on what is down the pipeline. What is, we look at the current orders and we look at the current backlogs, but we also want to look at those future backlogs, those future platforms that are out there, and what the OEMs, especially on the commercial side, they're always being pushed to come up with the latest technologies, the latest offerings, and they expect those offerings to come from the suppliers like us. So innovating and updating our products, making them better, cheaper, faster, more reliable, that is something that always continues. We continue to do over and over again in order to stay in this marketplace.
Could you imagine, I mean, really think about it, where general aviation, where business aviation, where commercial aviation would be right now without the innovative technologies that have been brought principally by the avionics community?
I'm currently taking some flight training myself.
Oh, good for you.
And I'm flying Cessna 172s that are 1972, 1975, and it's original equipment in these things.
Yep.
And I get in it, and I just feel like I'm taking a step back in time because I'm exposed to all this latest technology that's out there. But it is the best way to learn is off the steam gauge. I'm a true believer of that, and I'll get to the better stuff in time. But the technology evolves. Every 2 years, you're buying a new computer, a new iPad, a new camera, a new phone. We want the latest. The cockpit is no different, and especially with the generation that's coming up now that is growing up in the digital age, they expect digital products, and they expect high-performing, reliable products that they live around with every day, with their consumer products. The cockpit is no different, and staying on that cutting edge and keeping up with that rate of change while meeting the requirements that the OEMs and the retrofits and the market is demanding. It's a challenge, and you have to stay on top of it, but it pays off in the long run. It pays off.
Aero-TV's live coverage of the 56th Annual AEA International Convention and Trade Show is brought to you in part by the following sponsors.